guys! Welcome back sa akong channel. This afternoon, we'll try to answer the question kung is it only love that is the consideration for marriage? Gugma ra ba gyud ang rason nganong ang duha ka individual musud sa kaminyoon. Mao na atong tukion, but first allow me to say a few shout outs sa akong mga higala nga nagpa-shout out diha. First, I'd like to say hi sa akong friend nga si DJ Aiko, ni Camille Prier, ni Erbilita nga broken hearted karon, kang Carla Nelim, kang Marvin, kang Ems Gokotano, kang Froilan nga akong estudyante sa criminology, o nininyo nga ako ang bro. Daghan kayong salamat sa inyong suporta. I don't know how to properly thank you, but thank you so much. So karon balik ta sa atong gisgutan ganiha. Gugma ra ba gyud ang rason nganong ang duha ka individual musud sa kaminyoon? Well, as you may know, before ang duha ka individual makasal, no, naatay gitawag una nga essential and formal requisites nga angay present during the celebration of the marriage. Taas kayo nga istorya kung i-discuss nato tanan nga mga requisites mao nga this afternoon. I will focus una, or this is just the first, sa essential requisites sa marriage, okay? Duha ni ang essential requisites. Ang una is ang legal capacity of the contracting parties, who must be a male and a female. Okay? Legal capacity of the contracting parties who must be a male and a female. Unsa may pasabot ani? Ang pasabot ani nga before the two persons falling in love with each other can get married or enter into a contract of marriage, at least 18 years old sa silang duha, unya babae o lalaki. Okay? 18 years old, at least 18 years old, unya babae o lalaki. Karon, unsa na to pag-determine nga you are a male or you are a female? Ningon ang balaod, this is determined by nature. Makita na siya from the moment of birth. Now, what if feeling nako lalaki ko? Pwede ba ko nga makigminyo og babae? Ningon ang Supreme Court, no. Pero kung ang imuhang situation is you are an intersex, meaning pagkabata nimo, duha-duhaan ba kung unsa ka, babae ba ka or lalaki, because there are two sexual organs. And what can be seen and determined is that, let's say, lalaki ka tan-aon. So, nga gibutang sa imong birth certificate, lalaki ka, and then when you grew up, imong feeling is babae jud ka, and the dominant features nga makita is really that you are a female. So, kana siya, pwede na nimong makonsiderar nga babae yun ka, because ang imong situation here is intersex man, kanang medical condition nga intersex. But ningon ng Supreme Court, if there is a medical intervention, pasabot imong feeling or you are a woman trapped in a man's body, you went to Thailand and then you had a sexual reassignment there, ningon ng Supreme Court, di na pwede. Okay? Di pwedeng mo request ka diri nga mahimo kang babae and magpakasal ka og lalaki, because there is a medical intervention or there's an intervention of science in this instance. Karon, arita sa ikaduha nga essential requisite of marriage, ang gitawag nato nga consent freely given in the presence of the solemnizing officer. Unsa ning consent freely given? When can you say that your consent is freely given? Okay? Ang ato ang usual nga nasabtan ani is this: wala ka ilara, wala ka gi-shotgun diha, dili shotgun marriage, o ka gihadlok, wala ka nabuang pag-ingon nimo I do and all that. So this is considered now nga ang imuhang consent is freely given. Pero we have to make a distinction na consent is really different from motivation for getting married, because you might enter into a contract of marriage because say 30 naman ko, ganahan ako magminyo and all that, or ganahan lang kong companion, or ganahan ko magkaanak. We have different concepts, mga God. We have different reasons why we want to get married. So we have to distinguish this from consent and motivation. Pareha aning kaso nga ato ang i-discuss karong hapuna, ang Republic versus Albios. What happened here is si Albios gusto siya nga mahimong Amerikana, maong nakigminyo siya og Amerikano, okay? Pero unahon sa nato ang parties before nato i-discuss ang facts sa case. Ang parties here kay si Filipina, si Albios, and the American citizen, si Fringer, okay? What happened here is this: si Albios entered into a contract of marriage with Fringer, okay? Nangambisyon siya nga mahimong Amerikana. So, they got married. with the purpose nga i-process ni Fringer ang iyahang American citizenship nga application. And in fact, tungod anang ilahang sabot, nihatag si Albios og $2,000 ngadto kang Fringer. Karon na nahitabo, human sa ilang kaminyoon, wa naman nagpakita niya si Fringer. Si Fringer niuli sa US, gidaang $2,000, wa na ni balik diri sa Pilipinas, wa niya gibayran si Albios, so si Albios nahabilin diri og niingon siya, wa na gyud koy mahimo anay di na gyud ko Amerikana, moadto na lang ko sa korte kay akong ipa-declare nga null and void ang among kaminyoon on the ground nga wa gyud toy consent nga freely nga gihatag on my part because we never had the intention to have a conjugal and family life. Kani man siya, void among kaminyoon, wa gyud toy consent freely given on my part because I only gave my consent to the marriage on the condition nga mahimo kong Amerikana. Okay? But it never happened. So, Your Honor, please declare this marriage as null and void. That's the issue here. So, giunsa man ni kaha pag-decide sa Supreme Court. Atong sa taon, guys. So, ang desisyon sa Supreme Court, mao ni, based on the above facts, consent was not lacking between Albios and Fringer. In fact, there was real consent because it was not vitiated nor rendered defective by any vice of consent. Their consent was also conscious and intelligent as they understood the nature and the beneficial and inconvenient consequences of their marriage, as nothing impaired their ability to do so. That their consent was freely given is best evidenced by their conscious purpose of acquiring American citizenship through marriage. Such plainly demonstrates that they willingly and deliberately contracted the marriage. There was a clear intention to enter into a real and valid marriage so as to fully comply with the requirements of an application for citizenship. There was a full and complete understanding of the legal tie that would be created between them, since it was that precise legal tie which was necessary to accomplish their goal. So ningon ng Supreme Court, di ka kaingon Albios nga wa kay consent because in the first place, you consented to the marriage para mahimo kang Amerikana. So ningon ng Supreme Court, consent here was freely given. In fact, the Supreme Court said further nga Albios and Fringer had an undeniable intention to be bound in order to create the very bond necessary to allow the respondent to acquire American citizenship. Only a genuine consent to be married would allow them to further their objective, considering that only a valid marriage can properly support an application for citizenship. There was thus an apparent intention to enter into the actual marriage status and to create a legal tie, albeit for a limited purpose. Genuine consent was therefore clearly present in this case, according to the Supreme Court. Niingon ang Supreme Court, motives for entering into a marriage are varied and complex. The state does not and cannot dictate on the kind of a life that a couple chooses to lead. Any attempt to regulate their lifestyle would go into the realm of their right to privacy and would raise serious constitutional questions. The right to marital privacy allows married couples to structure their marriages in almost any way they see fit, to live together or live apart, to have children or no children, to love one another or not, and so on. Thus, marriages entered into for other purposes, limited or otherwise, such as convenience, companionship, money, status, and title, provided that they comply with all the legal requisites, are equally valid. So niingon ang Supreme Court, bisan pag unsay imong motivation sa imong kaminyoon, bisan pag unsay rason nimo nganong nagminyo ka, it doesn't matter because it would boil down to your right to privacy as married couple, okay? And yeah, ang nindot ani nga portion nga giingon sa Supreme Court niyan siya, love, though the ideal consideration in a marriage contract, is not the only valid cause for marriage. Other considerations not precluded by law may validly support a marriage. The Supreme Court as a conclusion, nangasaba ni Albios, naingon siya, Albios has indeed made a mockery of the sacred institution of marriage. Allowing her marriage with Fringer to be declared void would only further trivialize this inviolable institution. The court cannot declare such a marriage void in the event the parties fail to qualify for immigration benefits after they have availed of its benefits or simply have no further use for it. These unscrupulous individuals cannot be allowed to use the courts as instruments in their fraudulent schemes. Albios already misused a judicial institution to enter into a marriage of convenience. She should not be allowed to again abuse it to get herself out of an inconvenient situation. Ng Supreme Court, Albios, bisan pag wa ka na Amerikana, you cannot say that you did not freely give your consent. And you cannot say na this marriage should be declared null and void. So that's a lesson for us, guys, no? So I hope you learned something from it. If you guys have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, Darchi Wagas, and hit that notification button so that you will be notified kung napakoy laing mga cases nga i-discuss in this channel. Thank you very much. Amping.